Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel, The Staggers Family. As you can see, we are having it's kind of like a down day. We are having a remembrance. Excuse the noise in the background, that's our neighbors. But we are having a remembrance get together of our loved ones that passed away years ago. This is our grandparents and our uncle. Our uncle was March 14th. He died on March 14th. What was it? 2014. So it been 14 years that he been on to glory. And our grandparents, our grandmother had passed away March 31st, 2020. And our grandfather had passed away April 10th, 2020. So it makes 5 years that they've been going on to glory. And we really miss them so much. And we decided to have a remembrance party, get together, whatever you want to call it, to remember them by. And at the end, we're going to say 4 things of what we remember them by. So we have, and our grandparents had passed away due to COVID. And our uncle, he passed away due to heart failure. So we have cheese noodles, and we have their favorite colors. Oh, we got Doritos. We have their favorite color. Our grandmother and uncle favorite color was red, and our grandfather favorite color was blue. So that's how we got blue and red. We also got an ice cream cake, and we got Sprite. And yeah, and we also wearing the colors red. Erica didn't have a red or blue shirt, but she has a pin. She got a pin of our grandfather, and Angel has a pin of our uncle, and I have a pin of both of them together. Okay, so who wanna cut the cake, pour the chips? Yeah, go ahead.
What you want to do?
I'll cook the cake.
Don't worry, our hands are washed.
Yes, I make sure I wash my hands. Can you open it for me?
I'm gonna cut it because I don't want you breaking it inside.
I'm gonna cut it.
This is what the cake looks like. Just a regular Carvel ice cream cake. Angel had his little birthday party at school, and he enjoyed it.
Yep.
I'm glad he enjoyed it. Him and Erica's actually in the same class, well, in some classes, so she enjoyed it as well. His birthday is original Sunday. We'll be having a party for him, too, at home. Just the 3 of us. And yeah. So if you can't see the picture very well, somebody hold this. This is the picture. The picture of them. It said, in the loving memory, Loretta, Zeb, and Gary. Gone on to glory. Let him cut it, and then you just pour the chips.
Okay.
So we eating Our grandparents, they love the ice cream cake. Well, and our uncle, they love the ice cream cake. Our grandfather, he was a diabetic, so he couldn't really eat ice cream cake. But I think they had like sugar-free ice cream cake. But I know they had sugar-free cake. But they did have, you know, sugar-free ice cream. And Nana used to you know, sometimes put the ice cream on top of his sugar-free cake.
It's good.
We would have played their favorite game, but I don't have it no more. Nana's favorite game was Trouble, and Granddad's favorite game was chess. But Uncle Gary, he wasn't really a game person. Like I wish we could sing their songs too, but I'm not trying to get copyright. Okay, now we bought this. Okay, we already ate. Whew, nice and full. Now we about to say 4 things about our grandparents and our uncle. And then we're going to let y'all go. Starting off with Erica. 4 things that you remember of Nana.
Well, the fourth thing I remember of my great-great-grandmother is when she took me to her room, we looked at her animals, and I picked out one.
But what she used to always tell you to call her?
Grandma.
Grandma what?
Grandma Nana.
Yeah. Okay, so 1.
The other one is...
No, what was 1?
Oh, for me, that too.
I didn't hear you. What was 1?
When I'm the first person, I always go in the kitchen when she's cooking, and then I went to fix me a plate. She came down there and she was like, "You ready to eat it already?"
2? You said something about some stuffed animals. I didn't hear that part.
So basically, she took me down to her room and she showed me her animals collection. I picked up one. I said, "Can I have one?" She said, "No, it's mine."
3.
And then 3, from me, it's remember when Granddad would take it forever in the bathroom and Nana had to go, and then she always said, "Hurry up." Hurry up, I gotta use the bathroom.
And last one, 4.
And I also remember when she said, when she wasn't watching those shows.
Oh, you used to sit with her and watch the shows?
Yeah, and I slept.
Okay, 4 things you remember of Granddad.
The 4th thing that I remember of Granddad is he always be the first person in the kitchen. And then the second one is that he would be taking forever in the bathroom, because one day I had to use the bathroom and he would take it forever.
Well, we know he had bladder problems.
Yeah. And then the 3rd one is I remember when Nana, she was tired, she didn't feel like cooking, and me and Granddad, we started cooking. I was cooking the mac and cheese. He cooked the chicken. He went to go lay down his show, and by the time he came back, the chicken was burnt. I'm sorry. And the first question is, we always been I always was playing with their animals, their stuffed animals.
Okay. 4 things about you remember about Uncle Gary.
I never know anything.
Oh, yeah, I never knew Uncle Gary.
I
Oh,
never
okay.
met him.
Before we was even born, he was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I think he was. Oh, no. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, I forgot. So 4 things you remember of Nana.
So one thing I remember when I used to go to the grocery stores with her.
Stay still.
I'm sorry. I remember when I used to go to the grocery store with her. Then I went to church with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went. Then when she was like washing the car, I was washing it with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I looked at the stuffed animal that I used to talk and I kept on pressing the button, she told me, "Don't press the button too much." Okay.
Oh, that was 4?
Yeah.
4 things that you remember of Granddad.
When I used to go in the room and eat his cookies.
All right, that's 1.
And then when I used to play, then when I used to just get on his nerves and stuff, I used to be like, hey.
Jumping around.
Right, no, somewhere, boy.
Always around that TV.
3.
And then like when I be like, and then like when I'm like playing my when my RC when when I was getting on his nerves so bad because I was whining about some batteries for my robot toy. He was like, Lola, go ahead and give him some batteries for his toy. That one too. That was 4?
Last one.
And then also when I was saying, and then when we say happy birthday, and I know one thing about Uncle Gary.
Oh no, you was a baby. You was a baby then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you was like little. Yeah, you was like real little when Uncle Gary, because you was born in 2011. He passed away in 2014.
Oh yeah.
But do you remember anything or no?
Yeah, I remember one thing. I remember this one thing with me, Mom, him, and me and Granddad. We was catching the you know that little thing, the band that come get you in the morning when we was catching the band, and like we used to always get on it and go to church, you know.
Okay. All right, my turn. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 things I remember of my grandmother. Okay, 1, we used to always watch the soap operas, and I always used to, tell her about it before it even happens. And she enjoyed it and stuff. And when she needed to know what was going to happen, in each story, I used to read, what's going to happen next. Like I used to look online and read what's going to happen next, and then I used to tell her a little bit about it before the show even came on. 2, I looked at her cooking. If we didn't have nothing to eat or anything, or we didn't feel like fixing nothing, she used to cook every mornings. Not no afternoons, not no night. She was always a morning cooker. Like, 3, her stuffed animals. We used to always, play like the talking ones, the singing ones. 4, well, I have a lot, but 4, when we used to sing, and every Christmas morning we used to always get the kids up and stuff. We also used to sing this Christmas song to get Corey to walk. when he took his first, he started taking his first steps. Like I said, it's a lot, but only 4 things. 4 things about Granddad that I remember him is when I used to watch him, and and we used to sit and watch Texas Rangers, Heat of the Night. We used to always laugh and stuff. 2, I liked it when he used to always play his little jokes, like on April Fool's Day. He used to say, "It's a plane! No, it's..." I forgot how he said it. And then he used to take the quarter and he used to pretend to put it in his ear, and then he used to blow his hand and go, and then somehow it ended up coming out his other ear. I don't know how he did it. And then what was that? 2, 3. I liked to do all his birthday parties. 4, I used to like to cook for him. When Nana wasn't home, I used to she used to always tell me what to cook for him, and I used to cook for him, and he used to tear that food up. 4 things I remember about Uncle Gary is him becoming my son's godfather. I would never forget that day when he, at first I was kind of like nervous to ask him or whatever. Everybody was like, "Well, why would you ask your uncle to be his, his godfather?" So Nana was with me that day, and he looked at Angel, and Angel was smiling at him. And he was like, "Oh, he's cute." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "I'll be his godfather." And yeah, so I remember that. And 2, I remember when he used to buy me something to eat. Like, he never let me go hungry. So say like if he was going, say he brought something to eat or whatever, and I ain't had no food or whatever, he'll offer. Like, he used to offer something, offer me something that he had brought or whatever. 3, I remember when we used to always watch movies, me, him, my other uncle, my cousins, my sister, my other aunt, God rest her soul. We used to always watch these scary movies. What was that, 3?
Yeah.
4, I remember when he brought me my first Bible. He brought my first Bible. And one thing I can say is he never judged my husband to be. Even though my husband to be, my husband says my husband now, even though, we used to be married, but yeah, that's a different story. But we doing good and stuff. But one thing I can say is he never had judged at him. Everybody was like mad at him and stuff for what he had did and stuff. But one thing I can say is all 3 of them never had judged him. So shout out to them. So this is the end of our video.
Yeah. So.
So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed our video, you want, if you enjoyed the remembrance, if we inspire somebody, I'm sure we inspired somebody out there. I'm sure they was, when they was watching it, if you watch it through the end, I'm sure y'all had a loved one that y'all really cared about, and that was so special to y'all. And our grandparents and uncle was very special to us. My grandparents had, helped my mom raise me, and my uncle had helped me tie my shoes when I was little. That's how I learned how to tie my shoes. So they was very special to us. And if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. And if you are new to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will see y'all in the next one. And we out. Peace. Hi, yes, everybody. I made a mistake on one of the passing dates. When I said that my uncle had passed away, that it had been 14 years. I meant to say 11 years, because if he passed away 2014 and it's 2025, it's 11 years. Okay, that's all I had to say. Bye-bye. Or we don't say bye-bye. I'm out. Peace.